Hi guys, Simon from Athleat again. We're going to be doing steak sandwiches tonight with some sweet potato chips, some sauteed onions and mushrooms, and some mustard mayonnaise. So first up, sweet potato. We're going to be taking the ends off it. So topping and tailing. We're going to cut it in half. We're going to leave the skin on for a little bit of extra fibre. Cut it into chips, dead simple. And then into a bowl. And then what we're going to do, we're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil, some rock salt, some cracked black pepper. If you put the chips in first and then the oil next, you generally use more oil. If you do it this way, you give it a little bit of a toss, coat them lovely, and what we're going to do then, into the tray, try and make sure as many of them touching the bottom as possible so that they get that lovely colour, and then bang them in the oven. 220 degrees for about 18 to 20 minutes. That's us. Next up, while the chips are in the oven, we're going to slice some onion. So top it and tail it, take the skin off. We're just going to take it down, take the butt out of it, and slice it. That's the onion done. A couple of mushrooms. Just got some lovely chestnut mushrooms here that we're using. And put those with the onion. Finally, some garlic. Making sure all the skin is off. Pop that in there as well. And then once the steak is cooked, we're going to take the steak out, let it rest, and we're going to pop these into the same griddle pan. So the bread we're using for these steak sandwiches is rye bread. It's bread I prefer to use. It's just a little bit better and less sort of doughy than white bread and things. Just going to take the end piece off, and then so whole grain mustard and some extra light mayonnaise. Mix it together. Nice washed crisp lettuce, and then we're good to go whenever the chips are done, and then we'll cook the steaks. So what we're using here are the Athleat sandwich steaks, like minute steaks essentially. The best way to cook any meat is to season it and oil it before you put it in the pan. Don't put it into an oiled pan, oil the meat itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it some nice rock salt and cracked pepper. Little oil, we're going to rub it in, give it a little bit of a massage. And we're going to turn it over and we're going to do the same on the other side. There we go. And that's them ready to go in the pan. Okay, so we're going to cook the steaks next. The chips are almost done in the oven. So this is a griddle pan, it's all nice and hot and ready to go. If it doesn't make a noise when you put the beef in the pan, take it out and heat it up some more, okay? So here it goes, it's going to sizzle nicely. Now, these are minute steaks. They're called that for a reason. It doesn't take much longer for them to cook. So I'm going to take these out. I'm going to throw the mushrooms and onions in. Now, rather than adding more oil to the pan, we're just going to be using some of the juices that came off the beef. So these have been cooking for a couple of minutes now, and the juices and the oil from the steaks, it's pretty much done. Now, in the time it's taken us to cook the onions and the mushrooms, we've now rested the steaks. So everything's cooked, these chips are cooked, it's lovely. You do get some of these sort of darker bits and things on the sweet potatoes. That's the best bits, I think. And that's when you see they're ready, when they're nice and soft. We're going to take our rested steak, cut it into strips. We're going to take some of our mushrooms and onions, and then that's what I call a sandwich. So we've got everything done, it's all good to go. Here we've got our sweet potato chips with our steak sandwich. If you want to take it a little bit lighter and make it a sort of a lighter option, then bring it with a salad. Don't have carb on carb, and avoid the sweet potato chips. That's us done for today. Look out for more next time.